Right, okay, it's a very bad diagram, but look, all the measurements are in and whatever. Okay, so it's something similar. Look, this shape here, they said this bit here is yellow. Tell me, what shape is that there? Triangle. How do you get the area of a triangle, please? Half the base by the height, isn't it? Right, so the base is this line from here to here. Right, okay, so let's figure out what the whole line, what's the length of the whole top? 9, right, and from here to here is 7, so what's from here to here? 2, right, okay, I know it doesn't look, it's not drawn very well, so that would be 2. So the base is 2, and the height, because it's a right angle triangle, the height is actually the side. Remember, that's true for a right angle triangle. Half of 2 by 5, which is 5. Okay. Wait now until I see. It's badly drawn. Right, okay. Can I rub it out and draw it again? Okay. So the whole rectangle is like this. Okay. There's a line from here. And there's a line from here, okay, to the corner. And it tells me up here, it tells me that much is 3, and it tells me this much is 6, okay? So down here, they tell me this much is 7 meters. Okay, actually, I might make that more realistic, so I might just put that like so. And they tell me from here to here is 7 meters. Okay? So look, the whole length is 3 and 6. Would you agree? Which makes 9. So the bit down here is 7. So what's the bit here? It's 2, isn't it? Okay, so that's where I got the 2. And then I was just looking at this triangle here. Okay? It's half the base by the height, a half multiplied by the base, multiplied by the height. They told me that I've just figured out the base measures 2, and because it's a right angle triangle, which they told me, they put a little symbol in there, right? And they told me the height was 5. They gave me that also. The height is 5. So for a right angle triangle, the height is actually one of the sides. That only holds true for a right angle triangle. Okay, into the calculator with that. A half of 2 by 5 is 5. Okay? Yeah, I'm not finished yet. Right, it says find the area of the shaded portion. So that's the other triangle with it. So I have to get this is also shaded. Okay, so I have to get the area of that triangle and add it on. Okay, now this triangle is upside down. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it up the right way. Okay, so this side, the height of this is also 5 meters. Right, the bottom here is 6 meters, isn't it? Right, so it's upside down. Right, so just so I have a half multiplied by the base multiplied by the height, it's a half of multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5, which is 15. And then the shaded bits are this 5 and this 15. So 5 plus 15 gives me 20, and its area and everything was in meters, so it's 20 meters squared. Is that okay? Right. Then it says find the area of the unshaded bit. Now the unshaded bit is a trapezium. So we learned a new formula for trapezium yesterday. Or can anyone suggest how I get the unshaded bit? It would actually be if you didn't know about trapeziums, it's actually the whole thing, isn't it? Take away the shaded. Would you agree? And the whole thing is a rectangle, isn't it?
How do you get rid of the shaded?
Where you take it away, minus it, right? So if I did the whole rectangle is length by width. Would you agree? What's the length of that triangle? 9. It's the length of the whole side is 6 and 3, which makes 9. What's the width of it? 5. So 9 5s are 45. So the area of the whole rectangle is 45, but I don't want the shaded bits, and I just got the area of the shaded bits, so I don't want them, so it's 45, take away 20, which would be 25 meters squared. Right? That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is you look at the unshaded bit and you say that's a trapezium, because this line and this line are parallel. Right? So this line and this line here are parallel, and there's a formula for a trapezium. It's a plus b over 2 multiplied by the height. Okay? So a and b are the lengths of the parallel lines, so that's, and it doesn't matter which one you say first. 3 plus 5 over 2 multiplied by the height is 5, isn't it? So 3 and 5 is 8. 8 over 2 is 4. 4 by 5 is 20, which is not what I got a minute. Oh, it is what I got a minute. No, it's not. Is it? I got 25 a minute ago. Where did I go wrong?
Is it not 7?
Oh, it's 7, yeah. It's 3 plus 7. Sorry, one of the lines is 3, the other is 7. So it's 3 plus 7 over 2 multiplied by 5 into the calculator with that, and that's actually 25. Thank God. Okay? So that's two ways to do it. One way, it's the rectangle, take away the two triangles. The other way is, that's a trapezium. A trapezium has 4 sides and 2 are parallel. Right? Any 2 are parallel. So the top and the bottom are the side ones. Right? Not both, because if they are both, it's a parallelogram, and that has a different formula. Okay? Right? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Right. 4 part 1? Okay. 5 part 1? No. 6 part 1? 7? Right. So number 7. No, it's fine. 5 part C, which you didn't have. Put your look. Oh, right. Okay. Do you want me to do it anyway? Right. Okay. 6 part or 8 part 1? 9? 9. Right. Okay. So number 9 reads ABCD is a parallelogram. So ABCD, they tell me it's a parallelogram. Right. Okay. And it's telling me the height is 5 and the base is 14. Right, it says find the area. So there's a formula for a parallelogram, girls. It's just base by height. Okay, base by height. So the base is 14, the height is 5. 5 14s are 70. And let's put a unit on it. It's area, and everything was in centimeters, so 70 centimeters squared. Right, okay. Now, right, if you turn that around, okay, so turn that around. Right, the area of that could also be the base, if you made that the base and this the height, couldn't it? So if this line here was the base and this was the height, agreed? Right, okay, but they've told me that this line measures 8 and they've asked me what the height is. So if I multiply 8 by that height, the answer is going to be the same as I got a minute ago, which is 70. Because it's the same parallelogram, isn't it? Okay, so that means 8h equals 70 divided by 8, so h is equal to 70 divided by 8, and you'll need a calculator for that. Okay, no you won't. It'll go 8.75, and it's the height, so it's in centimeters. Okay, is that alright? Okay. So don't be afraid to turn your book around, okay, because the sheets don't have to be in the position you give them, right? If you turn them around, you have a different base, a different height. Okay? Number 10. Trapezium. Was it okay? 10 part 1? 11 part 1? Do 11 part 1? Is that what you're saying? Right. Okay, so 11 part 1 is a trapezium again. Okay? Now, they haven't told me which lines are perpendicular. Which lines are perpendicular? or parallel even. Which lines are parallel? Yeah, the 9 and the 6, isn't it? And it's the height between the lines, and because this is a right angle, the height between the lines is actually 10, right? So the formula is a plus b over 2 multiplied by h, and that formula is in your log tables. So a and b are the length of the parallel lines, any order. So 9 plus 6 over 2 multiplied by the height is 10. So 9 plus 6 over 2 is 15 over 2, which is 7.5 by 10 is 75. And its area centimetres squared. Okay? Is that right? Okay. Right. Bit late to be starting circles. Right? As in way too late. Can I just draw your attention, girls, to this number, page 484. Okay, this question here, right? These again are weird looking shapes. We don't do weird looking shapes. We do rectangles and triangles, and in the next section we'll do circles. So what will I do with this? Right, yeah, so you need to split it into 2 rectangles. Now I don't know what the question is, but I know you have to split. Now this one, you could split it here or you could split it here, couldn't you? You could go down that way, right, or you could go across that way, right? Either or will work, okay? Homework, so I'll give you, oh look, you did a test today, I'll leave you off homework tonight, okay? Right, okay. Don't go yet because there's too many minutes. I'll be fired if you leave now. So you can just get ready to leave and clean your tables and stuff.